Hello. Hello, lovely to see you. Episode 560, 59, 60, 61, something like
Plus
that.
or minus some.
Yeah. What we got?
So we are doing some fancy boutique raw today, 2017. Pretty young for us.
Yeah,
This
actually.
is from the Xiangming Tea Factory.
Yep.
So we brought on a couple of their teas on recently.
Yep.
This is their Yibang. So this is an
cool.
area that
Yeah.
they are known for too, as well as their Montuan. So
Nice.
yeah.
And I don't think it was clear from the episode, but after the episode, I did end up buying a cake of that.
Yeah.
And as a thank you to James for helping me so much with my tea journey this year, once it arrives, which was ordered months ago,
Taking some time.
giving James half of that one because I think we both enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yeah. But have not had a chance to get too many reps on this.
Quite green.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is one. This is definitely young for us to bring on.
Yeah.
It's been stored, I believe, in Korea, possibly Kunming.
Okay.
So it's definitely kind of your drier
Yeah.
storage that is honestly probably kind of like Seattle in a way.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, we will dive in, give that a rinse, preheat these cups.
Do you always preheat the Gaiwan in cups before throwing the tea in? I just never do that. These days I just do 2 rinses.
Sometimes I'll skip the cups part. You do 2 rinses?
Depends.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean for
Wow, you're just like content rinse drinker 42.
I mean, I like to kind of get into the meat and potatoes of the tea.
Yeah.
Especially for evaluations. I don't like the first kind of week or steeping.
That's true. For episodes, I agree. Sometimes I'll do a steep off camera just to get my bearings.
Totally.
Yeah. And for the camera, sometimes I will pretend to drink the rinse and then throw it away while I make eye contact.
Domination.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, let's
Yeah, we're really big into alpha male, alpha pill or whatever. The manosphere on TDB. Yeah,
Yeah.
really big into that.
alpha male tea.
Yeah.
Next April Fools.
What are you talking about? That's who I am now.
It's Yibang, bro.
Don't look at me the wrong way, or else I'm gonna write about it on Twitter later.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Anyway, I smell a lot of the what I would be kind of characterized as like the pan roast smell from green tea in the nose.
Really nice aroma coming off that. I don't know if I smell that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
very sweet.
Yeah, very sweet.
Right? Yeah, nice. You know, it's actually it's pretty dang green.
Yeah. As you would expect.
Right.
Yeah. Let's dig in.
Cheers. Salud. So sweet.
But also pretty sturdy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got a nice base profile already. Not at all bitter or acrid.
No, not at all. Definitely on the sweeter side. We'll see as we get a little further into, since for Denny this would have been the second rinse.
You're doing it well. This tastes good. It's strong enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does have that sturdiness too, for sure.
And it's leaving an effect on the mouth already. Yeah, we'll see how this develops. I want to keep this water nice and hot.
No, I do like the green character on these teas. Yeah, it's almost that tweener age where it's like kind of 10 years old.
Sure.
Where it's starting to turn, but it's not. But then it's losing the brightness of the sweet grassiness of it.
Whereas like that Montuan we'd had, it had sort of turned the corner already.
Yep.
Yeah, and for both you and I think this will probably be honestly like the youngest tea of the month I've had so far. So I mean, like, I just don't drink too many teas that are this age or younger. I'm not.
Yeah, same. I think about it.
So it's always a little bit of an adjustment for me to go to something like this, and obviously this has not been like Hong Kong traditional store.
Yeah. I think my last episode I did tea tray episode coming, episode 125, I think. And Denny said 125. But I did the Chengchen Hao Golden Mark. It's just so not ready.
Yeah. I think in comparison, this is much more pleasant. Actually, that's a good comparison. That is one of the younger teas I've had recently. And that's 125 Denny sods this year's, guys.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. It's been fun.
Denny, over and out.
I changed up camera angles and stuff, and here, let's drink.
Yeah, your episode where you the audio is messed up and you just like doing a voice.
Exactly. So people are like, "There's two Denny's. What's happening?"
Yeah.
And I don't know if
you're
anyone
like
knows.
commenting on your face. You're like, "Oh, look at that guy. He loves the tea."
Yeah, dude, my stoke was real. It was very meta, and there's a Fight Club. If you read the book, there's this whole kind of series of little, I don't know, you would call it structure in the book. Where he's reading these pamphlets that's like, this is your brain on blah. It's part of into the movie a little bit, but anyway, I was like, this is your brain on Danny. It was very satisfying. So anyway, shout out to everyone who's been commenting. Yeah, I think those are still scheduled for like early September or something. So yeah, I'm probably like a month out at this point still.
We're pretty far out here too.
True, actually, yeah. Who knows? Maybe they'll come out within the same week or so.
Not totally sure. Cheers. Hinting at just a touch of stone fruits. I would not say it's the dominant taste. A little bit of honey. Mm-hmm. Sweet, but still pretty sturdy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This reminds me of the Slava Ukraini that we had earlier this year.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Much younger tea, though.
Definitely. Yeah, that had much more crispness and floral greenness, but that one also had kind of a lot of sweetness and some nice base on it, actually.
That's right. I do remember that, yeah.
So, and pricing on this is, where would people buy this?
So I don't know. Okay. it might be available. You'd have to...
Was this teas we like?
Maybe. Or it could be someone on Discord.
Okay.
I don't know what the future of this tea is, but I do know it has been talked about to make it available.
Got it.
And I do know it is on the pricier side of things. So
Gotcha.
I don't know what price it'll be eventually available for, but my guess is not quite 4 figures.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
So it's pricey. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Not a tea to be taken lightly.
Interesting.
The Monsanto drink, I think, was a little bit of the more regular grade.
Yeah. Much more affordable. I think it was like $225, I think, for that cake.
Yeah.
Which is still expensive, but whatever. It's a
different grades of.
Yeah, that's for sure. Okay. Cheers. Do you think this has enough sturdiness to justify that high price point later on in its life?
I think that's like the $1 million question. It's like, how is something like this going to age? I mean, I think it's a reasonable sort of horse to bet on as far as like these sorts of teas, these Yibang teas, because I think this is like, I've had a handful of them. It's not a region that I necessarily will go out and over pursue, but I think this is definitely one of the better ones, if not like amongst the best.
Yeah, really tasty, very clean.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, there are questions like how you think something that is closer to a single origin like this is going to age.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, it might just become a little too singular.
Yeah,
in its
absolutely.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think there's a really nice bright fruitiness to this that I enjoy. The question I think I have, and maybe we'll push this one a little bit.
Sure.
Is, does that base hold up? There's nothing sour or astringent or off-putting about this. Sometimes for a tea this young, you almost want to find those notes a little bit.
Sure.
So yeah, I wonder if this is going to end up being a little bit too soft later in its life.
I have brewed this a little bit too strong before, so it can get there.
Okay, good.
We'll see,
find out.
Perhaps in this one.
Yeah, totally.
Lots of nice depth to this, feeling it deep in the throat.
Yeah, absolutely. Good lingering strength.
Yeah.
Nice mouthfeel. Again, very clean. What I mean by that is, and I think boutique teas especially kind of bring this to light more so, is you really are tasting each individual flavor pretty distinctly. Oh, wow. Darkened up quite a bit. Okay,
yeah.
So nice and orange.
So this is the push.
Yep.
And I mean, and not super compressed or anything, so these leaves come apart no problem. I think we're definitely getting the extraction we could.
Yeah, and what ratio are you using for this?
5 grams, 75 milliliters, so
cool.
Very standard ratio for myself.
Yep. Here we go.
Cheerio. Yep. Okay. There it is. Yeah.
Yep.
The bitter resin. So I mean, that tells you that this tea does have backbone. Because I will say you will do that to some teas, and you're like, wow, that was still surprisingly drinkable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
And I mean, like this is drinkable, but you You get some pushback.
It's harsh, yeah.
It's like harsh, but we're saying that as a compliment.
Yes, yeah, precisely. You want the strength. Again, we're trying to pursue something that, for this price point, you're probably trying to buy as early as you can.
Yeah.
You're not going to want to buy this 20 years from now. It's going to be very expensive then. Although, who knows? Again, it could just kind of fall flat, in which case maybe the trade-off of spending a bunch right now doesn't pay off. Hard to know.
Sure. I will say right now it tastes really good.
Yeah.
So,
it's very sweet.
Hard to say. I mean, all of those harsher flavors that we're talking about, like that astringency, it all converts pretty well. So
yeah,
it's
absolutely.
Like coating the mouth really nicely.
What do you think about the woodiness? I'm not getting a ton of like really deep resin necessarily.
Maybe a hint of resin in the last one. It's not kind of at that stage yet. I don't get much wood at all from this.
More grassy.
Yeah.
Nice. But definitely some strong mouthfeel for sure.
Yeah. So Denny, I mean, like one reason we don't drink young teas too much is like they can be a little harsh and rough. Is this one that you would feel is like fairly on the approachable side of things?
Yeah, frankly. I think it has, I'll put it this way, some of the young teas taste like they're meant to be drank young.
Yeah.
And this tea is good now, but I think I'd be enjoying it a lot more later on. How it translates, where it ends up going, hard to know. But the bones seem really pretty nice. Yeah. I don't expect there to be... There's nothing... I'll put it this way. There's nothing so intense about this flavor profile that I kind of think of almost like a circle, but instead it has like jagged, like pointy notes in it, you know? This kind of coheres well. So I imagine that later on down the line, it will remain kind of coherent and not so, one note or flavor, comes to light and it's just really strong.
And then it's like narrow and all the other aspects.
Yeah, exactly. In which case you're kind of only drinking and buying one flavor at that point. So this to me has really nice balance, both in all of the physical aspect of it, mouthfeel, good depth, nice and warming. Even that intense one was astringent, but not in an off-putting way at all. And then I can imagine, it kind of holding up. So it's expensive, but I can see this being, I guess this is an expensive tea. But it could definitely pay off.
Sure, yeah. If you are like someone that likes boutique teas kind of in this price range, I think this is not a bad pick.
Yeah. Let me get back in here. So we're seeing a little bit of the fading of the green. Pretty homogeneous in the oxidation level.
And if there's one thing that Montuan episode taught me is like these teas are aging. It's just on the slow side of things.
Would you try to keep that up if you had the option to hotbox this? Would you?
Jeez, I hadn't even thought about that.
I don't know.
It'd be interesting. I would probably actually lean on not.
Same.
Actually.
Yeah.
Just partly out of caution, you don't want to ruin a $900 tea or anything like that.
Yeah. Also, with just the trajectory that it's on right now, it's really nice.
You can tell, and like the aging that this has had, you can sort of imagine what it was like younger. You can imagine what it'll be like older too, like 5-10 years down the line if you keep up the same kind of trajectory.
Nice. Yeah. Having this nice sweet and lingering bitterness. So lingering sweetness and bitterness. It's really nice. There's some oomph in this tea. It's not. I was thinking of the double lion when I think of like something that's old and still just a killer.
I know.
And
that tea I had it the other day. And I was like, okay. So it's getting there, and like 3 steeps in, I'm like, I think I'm good.
I
think I need to put this away another 5 already.
Exactly. That one's going to be in the dungeon for a long time. But something like this, I think, I probably would aim for it to be ready in 15 years maybe from now. So kind of early 20s maybe.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Assuming you get kind of non-hot box aging.
Correct.
Sure.
Yep.
Cheers.
It'd be really interesting to have something like this in like that kind of Eon storage.
Oh God, I think it's
probably kind of terrible.
Probably a terrible match.
Yeah.
But, for science.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's you want something for that Eon storage that's funky to start and super strong to start, and for it to mellow out fast.
Like factory teas are the obvious match
for sure.
The Eon storage. I mean, double line would be a curious candidate for that.
Yeah, actually. This is nice. Really good viscosity.
Do you like it when it's pushed pretty good?
Yeah, I think so.
We'll keep that going.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't mind the bitterness. It's definitely green. I mean, it's. I think I'm just unaccustomed to the green intensity profile right now. Man, Clint, I deleted the episode I filmed of your greens, dude. So I have them out to do another one, but they were only like 4 gram, 5 gram samples, so I can't redo that episode, unfortunately. Anyway, but that was besides that was like my most recent green.
Yeah, those are young. Yeah.
Yes,
those
are
this year or last year?
Yeah, I think last year.
Okay.
Just sitting here, a nice green bitterness is lasting, but also a nice complementing sweetness.
I think this is a tea too. If you're okay brewing a little bit on the lighter side and having, you would get more sweet flavors and it would last a really long time.
Yeah.
I think we are brewing this, on the hard side.
Yeah. Could this pass the mom test? Maybe if you brewed it that way.
I think if you brew it the lighter way, yeah.
Yeah, actually, I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of really approachable flavors.
Yeah, totally.
Honey, sweetness.
Absolutely.
Things
Floral.
like that. I think honestly perfect for a hot summer day like what we're drinking now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Of course, we're not doing it that way. We're pushing it.
Yeah. Not for the mothers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, we are pushing it in the way where it's like bitter, resinous, a little sour, a little astringent, and then it converts.
I was going to say, I like that. I've been more and more attracted to that experience. It's so, the movement of it is so fun for me.
I mean, that is kind of pu'er. Like,
right.
that is like what it takes to appreciate pu'er. It's like, it's not, it's not necessarily straight flavor enjoyers.
Yeah, it's right in the way. It's like bitter, astringent, sweet, bitter.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. I want to do one more for sure.
Let's do it.
Push that bad boy again.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing you want to make sure is water is hot if you want to go hard. Because
totally.
If you brew that long and you let your water get to 185, then toss it out, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think the catechins get extracted proportionately in terms of the catechins are the things that create astringency. They get extracted proportionately and linearly, continuing through 10, 12, 15 steepings. So you want the tea hot enough because it's going to extract, even at a low temperature, extract the astringency of the tea potentially. So you want at least hot enough water to extract all of the sweetness, some of the proteins and some of the other things that, the other compounds that provide that sweet flavor as well.
Sure.
So just like chemically speaking, there are reasons to do it. And those sweet flavors and like literally carbohydrates in the tea do diminish in a sharper way than the astringency, the catechins. So
today I learned how you say catechins. I saw that and I'm like, catechins?
Yeah.
It's like, no, catechins sounds right.
I think it's Wu Mountain is the YouTube.
Okay.
And I forget his name, so
if you're saying it wrong, then it's their fault.
But I don't think I am because he was like getting his PhD in tea science in China and stuff. So
you never know these days.
I trust.
Could be
this
an
dude.
AI creation.
What's his name? Anyway, sorry. Nice lasting flavor, intensity. Really nice. Yeah, I'm gonna get back in here again.
Oh yeah.
Let's take a look. So yeah, we're seeing a little bit of the dulling, extraction of the leaves. Pretty self-similar overall. Does look kind of single origin to me for sure. Nice.
Yeah, really nice sugary honey flavors just kind of linger in the mouth.
And another question for you, James. If you're, at home trying to get into an expensive tea like this, are you going to try to brew it out through as many steepings as you possibly can? Will you continue to steep this out after the episode?
This one I might. It kind of depends on the purpose of it. Mm-hmm. A lot of times when I'm drinking tea, I'm trying to evaluate it.
Yep.
And if I really, really enjoy the tea, obviously I'm going to steep it all the way out.
Yeah.
But if it's something where I feel like I have my evaluation done, then I might cut off.
Gotcha.
Early.
Okay.
So I do cut off pretty early sometimes these days.
Okay. Nice.
But yeah, I mean, this is a tea I think I'll probably have a couple more. I mean, we brewed this out pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm kind of torn on it because for some of the more expensive teas, I do sort of want to see the distance that it will travel, if you will. But to your point, we are, maybe getting 2-in-1 steepings here. So whatever steeping this is probably 3 past it. Anyway, cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, still really lovely. Maybe losing a little bit of the viscosity, but
just a little bit.
Yeah,
it's still pretty strong.
Really nice.
It still definitely has that bitterness. As soon as you told me to start pushing it, we've been getting like consistently bitter brews.
Yeah, but I like it. Okay, wartime test.
Everyone needs a fancy treat now and then.
Would you go to war for this tea?
I think this is probably like the palace king who's like really not participating in the war. Might drink this. While the other ones are stuck drinking the Earl Grey.
Exactly. He's just up on his castle top tweeting, like, oh god, I'm so good at this. You peasants, meanwhile, it's just everyone's
King George.
Blood everywhere. It's like that scene from Monty Python, where like the knight is like, I'll bite your legs off. Anyway. Okay. And then ultralight test. Absolutely not. I mean, it would just get way too astringent and intense.
Yeah.
Nice lasting flavor. I like the mouthfeel on this a lot. To your point earlier about how it's kind of influencing and where I'm tasting it, I really am tasting it deep in my chest.
I feel like this is a tea that, you have the first couple and you're like, oh, okay, it's good. And then you like really start to appreciate it. But then again, kind of like 4 or 5.
Totally. And I think maybe one lesson for people watching is if you're trying to evaluate teas like this, be they fancy or otherwise, push it. I mean, really, it's useful to do this. And maybe you can back off and stuff. And there is certainly a way of doing it where it's too much and you kind of ruin your palate. Go have some water, take 15 minutes, come back.
Yeah. And then that's also the reason why you get more than a single session. Because that way you can have the tea in a variety of ways.
Yeah. Good luck finding this one. I'm sorry. Get on Discord.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know what the availability for the future of this tea is like, but it's a really nice Yibang. And I suspect it will float around a little bit.
Cool. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Send this to your... where are we sending this, James?
To the Wu-Tang Clan.
Send this to Method Man.
METHOD, man.
Until next time.
Wu-Tang.